Welcome to our journey through the Great White North. Today, we're unveiling the top 30 must-visit cities in Canada, each brimming with its own unique charm, culture, and natural beauty. From the vibrant streets of Toronto to the quaint cobblestone alleys of Quebec City, and the stunning vistas of Vancouver, Canada offers a rich tapestry of experiences. Whether you're seeking urban adventures, cultural treasures, or breathtaking landscapes, these cities have something for everyone. Join us as we explore the best of what Canada has to offer, city by city. Pack your bags, and let's start this unforgettable Canadian city tour. As we embark on our city-by-city exploration, our first stop is the dynamic city of Toronto. Known for its soaring skyscrapers, diverse culture, and bustling city life, Toronto is a city that never sleeps. From the iconic CN Tower that defines its skyline to the historic Distillery District, Toronto is a blend of old and new, tradition and innovation. Let's stroll through the vibrant Kensington Market, a colorful mosaic of cultures and cuisines. We'll also visit the Royal Ontario Museum, a testament to the city's rich history and love for arts and culture. And of course, no trip to Toronto would be complete without experiencing a sporting event at the Rogers Centre. Whether it's the thrill of a Blue Jays game or the energy of a Raptors match, Toronto's sports scene is not to be missed. So fasten your seatbelts as we dive into the heart of Canada's largest city, unveiling the magic of Toronto. As we journey on, we find ourselves in the heart of French-speaking Canada, in the beautiful city of Montreal. This city is a melting pot of cultures, where old-world charm meets modern innovation. Our first stop is the historic neighborhood of Old Montreal, where cobblestone streets echo with the footsteps of the past. Here we find the stunning Notre Dame Basilica, a masterpiece of Gothic Revival architecture. Next, we head to the vibrant neighborhood of Plateau Mont-Royal, known for its colorful row houses and artistic murals. We can't miss out on Montreal's culinary scene. From the famous Montreal-style bagels to the delectable poutine, this city is a foodie's paradise. We'll also take a stroll through the Montreal Botanical Garden, one of the world's largest, boasting a diverse array of plant life. And finally, we'll end our tour at the top of Mount Royal, where a breathtaking panorama of the city awaits. We find ourselves in the stunning city of Vancouver, nestled between the Pacific Ocean and the Coast Mountains. This city is a paradise for nature lovers and urban explorers alike, offering a unique blend of natural beauty and cultural diversity. Our first stop is Stanley Park, a 1,000-acre urban oasis with breathtaking views of the city and the ocean. Here we can stroll along the seawall, visit the totem poles, or simply enjoy the lush greenery. Next, we head downtown to explore the bustling Granville Island Public Market, full of local artisans, fresh produce, and delicious food stalls. Then, we'll take a journey into the past at Gastown, the city's oldest neighborhood, known for its historic charm, cobblestone streets, and the famous steam clock. For the thrill seekers, we'll head over to the Capilano Suspension Bridge, where a heart-pounding walk across the treetops awaits. Lastly, we'll end our tour at the Vancouver Lookout, where a 360-degree aerial view of the city will leave us breathless. We now find ourselves in the heart of Alberta, at the vibrant city of Edmonton. Known as Canada's Festival City, Edmonton is a cultural hub that promises a unique blend of art, music, and culinary experiences that are sure to delight. Our tour begins at the world-renowned West Edmonton Mall, which is much more than a shopping center. It's a veritable amusement park featuring an indoor roller coaster, a water park, and even a replica of Christopher Columbus's Santa Maria. From there, we move on to the Art Gallery of Alberta, a beacon for contemporary and historical art in the city. Here, we immerse ourselves in the vibrant local art scene, exploring exhibits that span centuries and continents. Next, we venture into Edmonton's historic Old Strathcona district. This is where the city's cultural heart beats, with a plethora of theaters, boutiques, and eateries that embody the spirit of Edmonton. For nature enthusiasts, we head to the beautiful Edmonton River Valley, the largest stretch of urban parkland in North America. Here we can hike, bike, or simply soak in the stunning views of the North Saskatchewan River. As the day draws to a close, we gather at the Alberta Legislature building, where the city's skyline sparkles against the night sky. We traverse east into the heart of the Canadian prairies. Our next stop is the capital of Manitoba, the multicultural city of Winnipeg. Known as the Gateway to the West, Winnipeg is a city that beautifully combines its rich history with contemporary charm. Our exploration begins at the iconic Forks, a place where the Red and Assiniboine rivers meet. This historic site, now a bustling market, offers a cornucopia of international cuisines, artisan boutiques, and vibrant entertainment. From there, we head to the Canadian Museum for Human Rights. This stunning architectural marvel is not only a feast for the eyes, but also a journey into the heart of humanity, offering a thought-provoking look at the struggle for rights and freedoms. From the profound to the playful, our next stop is the Assiniboine Park Zoo, home to a wide array of wildlife, including the majestic polar bears. As we wander through the different exhibits, we get a glimpse into the diversity of Canada's wildlife. As the sun dips below the horizon, we find ourselves at the Manitoba Legislative Building. Here, the Golden Boy statue, a symbol of the spirit of enterprise and eternal youth, gleams against the night sky. We journey east into the heart of French Canada. Welcome to Quebec City, the capital of Quebec Province and one of the oldest European settlements in North America. Our adventure begins at the historic district of Old Quebec, a UNESCO World Heritage Site. As we wander through the cobblestone streets, we're transported back in time, surrounded by fortifications, centuries-old buildings, and the iconic Chateau Frontenac. From there, we make our way to the bustling Quartier Petit Champlain, known for its charming boutiques and cafes. Here we can sample some classic Quebecois dishes like poutine and tourtière. Next, we visit the Plains of Abraham, a historic battlefield that now serves as a city park offering stunning views of the St. Lawrence River. We then head to the Montmorency Falls, standing taller than the Niagara Falls, a testament to the grandeur of Canada's natural beauty. As the day comes to a close, we find ourselves at the Sainte-Anne-de-Beaupré Shrine, a place of peace and spiritual reflection. We venture westward, deep into the heart of the Canadian Rockies. Welcome to Banff, a small town with a big reputation. Nestled within Banff National Park, this town is a paradise for nature lovers. Our exploration begins with a breathtaking gondola ride up Sulphur Mountain. As we ascend, we are treated to panoramic views of the 6 mountain ranges that surround us. Once at the top, we embark on a short hike along the mountain ridge to Sanson's Peak for an even more spectacular vista. After descending, we head over to the Banff Upper Hot Springs, where we can unwind and rejuvenate in the warm, mineral-rich waters while taking in the stunning mountainous backdrop. No visit to Banff would be complete without exploring the turquoise waters of Lake Louise and Moraine Lake. These glacier-fed lakes are renowned for their striking color and serene beauty. We end our day with a visit to the iconic Fairmont Chateau Lake Louise, where we can enjoy a meal or a hot drink while basking in the stunning lake views. Our journey continues eastward into the heartland of Canada. Welcome to Saskatoon, the largest city in the province of Saskatchewan. Known as the Paris of the Prairies, Saskatoon is a vibrant city that beautifully blends modern urban design with its rich cultural heritage. Our exploration begins at the iconic Delta Bessborough, a castle-like hotel that stands as a testament to the city's history. From there, we head over to the Meewasin Valley, a conservation area that offers stunning views of the South Saskatchewan River and the city skyline. As we stroll along the riverbank, we marvel at the 7 bridges that connect the city, each one a unique architectural masterpiece. Our next stop is the Wanuskewin Heritage Park, a national historic site that celebrates the rich history and culture of the Northern Plains Indigenous peoples. Here, we immerse ourselves in the ancient traditions through interactive exhibits, walking trails, and traditional dance performances. We wrap up our day with a visit to the Broadway District, the city's cultural hub. With its eclectic mix of shops, restaurants, and theaters, Broadway is the perfect place to soak in the city's artistic vibe. We set our sights on the next destination on our Canadian tour, Calgary. Often referred to as the heart of the New West, Calgary is a city that boasts a unique blend of cowboy charm and urban sophistication. Our journey begins at the Calgary Tower, one of the city's most recognized landmarks. As we ascend to the observation deck, we are greeted with a breathtaking panoramic view of the city and the majestic Rocky Mountains in the distance. From there, we head to the Heritage Park Historical Village, where we step back in time to experience life in the 19th century. We walk through the streets of this living history museum, exploring its beautifully restored buildings and interacting with the costumed interpreters. Next, we make our way to the Calgary Zoo, home to over 1,000 animals from all around the world. We marvel at the diverse species as we meander through the different zones, each one meticulously designed to replicate their natural habitats. We end our day at the bustling Stephen Avenue, a pedestrian street filled with shops, restaurants, and lively street performers. As we indulge in some retail therapy and sample the local cuisine, we can't help but fall in love with the dynamic energy of Calgary. So come along and celebrate the spirit of the West with us in this remarkable city. We embark on a different kind of adventure, heading east to the picturesque Prince Edward Island. Known as the birthplace of Confederation, this charming island is steeped in history and bursting with natural beauty. Our journey begins at the Confederation Bridge, an engineering marvel that stretches over 8 miles, connecting the island to mainland Canada. As we cross the bridge, we are greeted by sweeping views of the Northumberland Strait. Once on the island, we make our way to the Green Gables Heritage Place, a site that inspired L.M. Montgomery's beloved Anne of Green Gables series. Here we wander through the iconic green-roofed house, explore the lush gardens, and walk along the Lover's Lane, immersing ourselves in the magic of this literary landmark. Next, we visit the picturesque fishing village of North Rustico, where we enjoy a hearty seafood feast, savoring the fresh lobster, mussels, and oysters that the island is famous for. We then head to the red sandstone cliffs of Cavendish Beach, where we relax on the soft sandy beach and watch the sun dip below the horizon, painting the sky in hues of pink and orange. We set our course westward to the heart of the prairies, to a city that thrives in its cultural richness and vibrant history, Regina. Known as the Queen City and the capital of Saskatchewan, Regina is a gem waiting to be discovered. Our journey begins at the Royal Saskatchewan Museum, a treasure trove of natural history and Indigenous culture. Through its compelling exhibits, we delve into the past, exploring the evolution of life and understanding the rich heritage of the First Nations people. Next, we make our way to the stunning Wascana Center, a 930-hectare park built around a man-made lake. Here, we not only admire the scenic beauty, but also marvel at the surrounding landmarks, including the Saskatchewan Legislative Building and the University of Regina. Moving on, we step into the vibrancy of the Regina Farmers Market, where we savor fresh produce, artisanal bread, and local delicacies. Our final stop is the RCMP Heritage Center, a tribute to the Royal Canadian Mounted Police, where we learn about their storied history and witness the thrilling sunset retreat ceremony. We journey east to the Maritime province of Nova Scotia. Known as Canada's Ocean Playground, Nova Scotia is a haven for nature lovers and history buffs alike. Our exploration begins in Halifax, the provincial capital, where we visit the iconic Peggy's Cove Lighthouse, standing guard over the rugged Atlantic coastline. The lighthouse's timeless beauty, coupled with the crashing waves, paints a picture of tranquility that's hard to forget. Next, we head to the Maritime Museum of the Atlantic, where we dive into Nova Scotia's rich seafaring history, complete with shipwrecks and tales of the Titanic. From there, we journey to the UNESCO World Heritage Site of Lunenburg, a remarkably preserved colonial settlement that takes us back in time. Its colorful waterfront, historic architecture, and the renowned Blue Nose 2 schooner are a feast for the eyes. Our journey ends in the breathtaking Cape Breton Highlands National Park, where we hike through stunning landscapes, spot diverse wildlife, and soak in panoramic views of the Gulf of St. Lawrence. As we leave the maritime charm of Nova Scotia behind, our journey takes us to the heart of Canada, Ottawa. As the nation's capital, Ottawa is a city that's rich in history, culture, and architectural brilliance. Our tour commences at the iconic Parliament Hill, where the grandeur of the Gothic Revival-style buildings captivates us. We watch the changing of the guards, a tradition that's a testament to the city's British heritage. Next, we visit the Rideau Canal, a UNESCO World Heritage Site. It's an impressive sight in summer, but come winter, it transforms into the world's largest skating rink, offering a unique and unforgettable experience. We then move to Byward Market, one of Canada's oldest public markets. With its vibrant atmosphere, bustling stalls, and a plethora of local produce, it's a foodie's paradise. We end our tour at the Canadian Museum of History, where we delve into the fascinating past of Canada through its diverse exhibits. Let's venture northwest to the heart of the Klondike Gold Rush, Dawson City. Nestled in the Yukon Territory, Dawson City is a living testament to Canada's wild, adventurous past. Our journey begins at the Dawson Historical Complex, where beautifully preserved buildings tell tales of the city's vibrant past, transporting us back to the late 19th century. We then head to the Dredge No. 4, a massive gold dredge that stands as a symbol of the city's golden era. As we walk along the wooden boardwalks, we can't help but feel the pulsating energy of the gold rush days still alive in the city's air. Next, we visit the Jack London Museum, dedicated to the famous author who found inspiration in this rugged landscape. We conclude our exploration at the Midnight Dome, a vantage point that offers unparalleled views of the city, the Yukon River, and the endless wilderness beyond. As the sun sets, we are treated to a breathtaking display of the Northern Lights, a fitting end to our journey through Dawson City. Having journeyed through Dawson City's historic charm, it's time for us to shift gears and explore the modern, vibrant city of Mississauga. A rising star in the province of Ontario, Mississauga is a city that beautifully fuses traditional Canadian culture with a contemporary urban lifestyle. Our expedition begins at the iconic Absolute World Towers, often referred to as the Marilyn Monroe Towers due to their sleek, curvaceous design. We then make our way to the Port Credit, a charming neighborhood right on Lake Ontario, where we take a leisurely stroll along the waterfront and enjoy the city's vibrant culinary scene. Next, we visit the Art Gallery of Mississauga, which showcases the city's thriving arts culture. We continue our exploration with a visit to the Rattray Marsh Conservation Area, a serene oasis right in the heart of the city, where we can spot a variety of wildlife. Our journey through Mississauga concludes at Celebration Square, a bustling hub that hosts a range of cultural events and festivals. As the city lights twinkle against the night sky, we can't help but appreciate Mississauga's dynamic spirit and cultural richness. So come along as we unravel the mysteries of Mississauga, a city that promises an exciting mix of urban sophistication and natural beauty. Next, we're venturing east to the charming city of Fredericton, the capital of New Brunswick. Set along the beautiful St. John River, Fredericton is a city steeped in history and bustling with culture. We begin our journey in the historic Garrison District, a military heritage site that takes us back to the time of British colonial rule. The changing of the guard ceremony is a must-see spectacle, where soldiers dressed in vibrant red uniforms perform a traditional British military drill. From there, we head to the Beaverbrook Art Gallery, home to some of Canada's most treasured artworks. Its tranquil sculpture garden is a perfect spot to appreciate the blend of art and nature. We then wander the charming streets of downtown, lined with Victorian-era buildings and quaint shops. Our next stop is Fredericton's vibrant farmers market, where we sample local delicacies and interact with friendly locals. As we stroll along the riverfront, we take in the city's natural beauty and serene ambiance. Our journey ends at the Lighthouse on the Green, a famed city landmark offering stunning views of the river and the city skyline. Join us as we find the fascination of Fredericton, a city that beautifully combines its historic roots with a vibrant cultural scene. Next, we're heading west to discover the enchanting city of Guelph, often referred to as the Royal City. Nestled in the heart of Ontario, Guelph is a city brimming with architectural grandeur and a vibrant cultural scene. We kick off our exploration at the Basilica of Our Lady Immaculate, a majestic church that stands as a testament to Guelph's rich history and architectural prowess. The stunning Gothic Revival-style structure offers panoramic views of the city from its tower. From there, we move to the Guelph Civic Museum, a treasure trove of the city's past, where we delve into the fascinating history of Guelph and its people. We then stroll through the beautiful University of Guelph Arboretum, a sanctuary of nature and tranquility, home to diverse plant species and wildlife. Venturing into downtown Guelph, we marvel at the well-preserved Victorian architecture, charming boutiques, and bustling cafes. A visit to the Guelph Farmers Market introduces us to the city's thriving local produce scene. As the sun sets, we wind down at the Riverside Park, taking in the scenic views of the Speed River. Next, we're journeying to the vibrant city of Hamilton, a hidden gem in the heart of Ontario. Known as the waterfall capital of the world, Hamilton is a city where nature and urban life coexist harmoniously. We begin our visit at the Royal Botanical Gardens, a paradise for nature lovers, home to thousands of species of plants spread over a sprawling 2,400 acres. The garden's stunning landscapes offer a refreshing escape from city life. From there, we head to the Canadian Warplane Heritage Museum, a fascinating journey into Canada's aviation history. Here, we explore an extensive collection of aircraft that played a pivotal role in shaping the country's history. As we venture into downtown Hamilton, we're welcomed by a vibrant art scene. The Art Gallery of Hamilton, with its impressive collection of over 10,000 works, is a testament to the city's commitment to nurturing creativity. We stroll through the trendy Lock Street, lined with unique shops and eateries that reflect the city's eclectic culture. A visit to the Dundurn Castle gives us a glimpse into the city's rich history. This regal 40-room Italianate-style villa, built in the 1830s, is a step back in time. As we wind down, we visit one of the city's many waterfalls, a perfect ending to a day in Hamilton. Let's now set sail to the West Coast and anchor ourselves in the beautiful city of Victoria, the capital of British Columbia. Known as the Garden City, Victoria is famous for its British colonial past, vibrant arts community, and endless outdoor activities. We start our tour at the Butchart Gardens, a National Historic Site of Canada that blossoms with over 1 million bedding plants in 900 varieties. As we stroll through the themed gardens, we are captivated by the explosion of colors and fragrances. Next, we visit the British Columbia Parliament buildings, a marvelous example of neo-Baroque architecture where the city's colonial past comes alive. As we move on, we explore Victoria's Inner Harbor, the heart of the city with its historic buildings, lively atmosphere, and picturesque views. The Royal BC Museum, located here, offers us a deep dive into the history, culture, and environment of British Columbia. We then drive along the scenic marine route, catching breathtaking views of the Pacific Ocean and the Olympic Mountains. We make a stop at the iconic Cragdarroch Castle, a Victorian-era mansion telling tales of the city's affluent past. As the day ends, we relish some of the city's finest seafood while watching the boats gently bobbing in the harbor. Next on our journey is the dynamic city of Halifax, the capital of Nova Scotia, located on Canada's east coast. Halifax is a city that beautifully combines its rich maritime history with a bustling modern vibe. Our first stop is the Halifax Citadel National Historic Site, a star-shaped fort offering panoramic views of the city and harbor. As we explore the fort, we learn about Halifax's military past and the role it played during the World Wars. Next, we stroll along the historic Halifax Waterfront Boardwalk, one of the world's longest downtown boardwalks. Here, we find a variety of shops, restaurants, and historic sites, including the Canadian Museum of Immigration at Pier 21. This museum tells the touching stories of over 1 million immigrants who landed in Canada through Pier 21. As we continue our tour, we visit the Maritime Museum of the Atlantic, where we dive into Halifax's rich maritime heritage, including its connection to the Titanic disaster. We then head to Point Pleasant Park, a large forested park at the southern tip of the Halifax Peninsula, offering beautiful trails and views of the Atlantic Ocean. As the day comes to a close, we enjoy some of Halifax's famous seafood, including the locally caught lobster.